in order to get down here on this God-forsaken simulation, I had to come in as your Christ. Then I had to come in as your Cleopatra. Then I had to come in as the Baphomet. And then lo and behold, you want to make me a fucking vampire. Well, do you know, people, that the only thing I was ever coming here to do was to give you back your money? Do you know that the only reason that I sent down here and the reason that you're Jesus and all that shit existed, because Jesus is shit. Y'all don't want to say I'm a girl. You don't want to say Christ. You've got them all screaming Jesus, which was the most hellacious, vampiric, Baphomet bullshit that I'd ever had to experience. Because trust, I didn't have to do that with any other of the names that I had to prove. But I did it. So I got an opening. I got an opening for a Yahshua and a Sananda. I sure as hell do. I ain't got no problem with it. It's a team anyway. Y'all are the ones that wanted to forget about Mary Magdalene. Y'all are the ones that wanted to forget about the girl in the earth because you made 40,000 Jesuses and stuck me down there for 4 million years. Cut off my head, put it in a box, called me a unicorn, did black magic on me, made me a Marie Helene Rothschild, made me a Mildar, made me have to prove all of this cook bullshit. And in the end, I popped up in Martha's Vineyards and a black man in Obama's kitchen. Now here's my problem. They're trying to run the same bullshit that they did on me in 2020 with Henry Cavill. Y'all seem to think that there's a bank that exists that has collateral. That's where you're wrong. It's where you're completely wrong. If you didn't learn your lesson, and that's fine by me, because there ain't no way in hell, there ain't nothing of Christy Birch that's even left. There ain't nothing that my ID can get you. There is no bank here that has collateral until everything that was assigned on my bullshit name, which y'all all did, from your apron party, so I don't know why you're screaming at me, but that isn't why I was here. I was forced to have your children. I was forced to make all of you. I was forced to make Saudi. I was forced to make Asians. I was forced to make Koreans. I've never had a baby down here with love and sex. You always injected me or just came on my head in a rock because I was your earth. And the reason that none of you men know any of this is because you got away with it for so damn long. Well, here is what you need to hear. We let you do it. We let you do every piece of it until you got it all on me. And then you put it all on C#. And then you put it all on C++ and a Python. Well, did you hear the part that I just said when Henry Cavill pulled this bullshit? That I turned into a black mambo snake in the middle of your Hollywood Hills? Which then you had the gall to try to feed me to myself, which is what you did. FYI. You think that Saint Sarah is just a saint? You think Jesus was not a lizard? I mean, y'all really need to go do your fucking homework. And I'm talking to the Jew global elite bullshit. Mel Gibson, you need to call me now. Daddy. You're going to put me in a kumquat and then you're going to pull this bullshit on the human race again right now? You don't have anything. You have no power. You have no connection to any cosmos. You don't have any celebrities that aren't going to die soon because you are holding up some shit on what you think is a bank. But let me tell you, my friend, no, this is why the Rockefellers gave me the bags last year. It's you middlemen with the that seem to have the whoa problem. And trust, The ancients are ready to go with you. I got dragons appearing all over this realm. I don't need a man. I need Mim, and she's on her way. And as soon as she gets here, this is all resetting. And this is divine timelines because you blew up the world. And what you think are banks, Saudi already took them over. I told y'all, they used my ID to steal your digital currency. You put a monkey on NATO. You gave him my identity. You gave him my body. I mean, those motherfuckers are about to die. All of y'all. I mean, y'all realize I can't see my son until October because he would cease to exist. All y'all are made by me, and you have the audacity to pull this shit when the world is falling apart right now. The only reason that management existed was for right now. The only reason that we allowed you to give me all that power is so that my crew could master it for right now. Henry Cavill ain't no fucking witcher. But I got 288,000 of them hitting this fucking planet right now. And you better bet your ass that the ancients, they ain't having it. You didn't want to work with me. It seems that you're still under some delusion that there's some type of bank that holds a collateral right now. Whenever there hasn't been a collateralized bank down here that wasn't off a dead baby or a dead Morgan wife for what, over 700 years? We know all about it because we cleaned all of it, because that is why I am here. I wasn't here to be your Christ. You made me that. I wasn't here to be your Baphomet. I wasn't here to be your fucking Natalie voodoo doll. I wasn't here to become your chicken. You did that. And now you're it. Not one of you has shown me any fucking respect. And I can't hold this energy much longer because I'm coming into body. And I went divine because you just tried to murder me and you just had another ritual last night. And all of it's backfiring because you seem to think that you've got one more rodeo or there's some man with a penis that's going to walk out of this. Well, here's my problem. And here's the problem with the human race that saved y'all's asses, which is all women, by the way. You kept killing your future children and murdering your future wives. And y'all have already spent all the future's money. You spent all the future's money fucking with us instead of doing what you were supposed to do. There ain't nothing left. If it don't come to me, because I had to prove that bullshit Sarah Vaughn Cook Day Spears, and you better cut Wendy William out right now. There ain't no Wendy in my cloak. There ain't no Wendy in my scroll. There ain't no Henry Cavill in my scroll. And there definitely ain't no Jason Momoa in my scroll. Right now, I need my jet. I need you to vacate the houses in Staten Island. Now, mind you, y'all are the ones who set up the entire decimal point system on the Judah line. You set up the entire post office addresses and all IP addresses of India on our line. You set up Staten Island and gave everybody mobsters free fucking living to take over the financial system and run a 6 to 8 on my line. You took over the 80,000 hour profit sharing job market charity that I should have been able to sign into when I proved all this crap that y'all set up on me, that then you just, throw some Japanese ciphers on top and then take it all from the human race? Well, I got a little problem with y'all doing that. Texas fell into Saudi Arabia over here. Have you seen Dubai? Have you seen what's going on in Dubai? Well, that is because they decided to hook into the core of Judah with all y'all's permission, because Lord help it be a woman that has more smarts than you. If any of us would have been a boy, this would have been over a long time ago. And you better bet your ass that's why it's still going on. You think money just falls from fucking trees because you never were the earth. You never were murdered and raped to make it. You were never forced to have your children so that you could survive. You just stuck a dick in a hole and drilled it as hard as you could. Well, guess what? You found a bottomless fucking pit with me. And you better bet that I will stand for the human race. You better bet that I am here to make sure that there ain't no penny left, if that's what we've got to get down to, so that we can restart this with love and compassion the way that the future is run. Because right now, you are destroying everything. Everything. And you will not destroy what we brought in. And you better bet I had 4 million years to work this backup plan, and there ain't no way in hell it's got a Brown Stone or a Carrie Bradshaw or a Gibbs sitting on it. Because Gibbs was a crater on the moon that no longer exists. Go look up Ginzel. It's the one that matches my ankle. And it's also how the fuck you got in this dimension to begin with. So that's what I have to say to all of you, elite mobsters from hell that tortured and raped and sold into sex slavery the entire angelic army, and then turned the queen into a vampire and blamed it all on me.